Welcome back, fellow Gaians. I am the Neural, and this is Building Gaia. What will we be doing today? We have to take care of that observatory thingy where we have the Endercrystal, which is something that we left unfinished the last time. So we were here. We were here around here-ish, looking for Silk Touch 1 efficiency 5. We actually should get ourselves a diamond pick that we can mine outside the diamond level with, to where we can quarry outside the diamond level with, and that would be where's Prima? And that would mean that we could repair it with another pick that we can get for free. For free, for example, this, if this was efficiency 5, we could repair it with another pick that we could get for free from our villagers. So that's probably a good idea, although 1.8 is probably around the corner, and we won't be able to get tools for free. But before that happens, I will be going on a little binge, gathering up all the emeralds and all those little things and tools and armor and whatever. That looks cool. All the tools and armor and all that fun stuff. And all that other fun stuff. Now, I could have just taken the stairs, couldn't I? Yes, I could. Whoop. Okay. All right. So, how are we gonna be doing this? Let's grab Labora, or maybe not. Maybe Ripper. I just took Prima with me because, you know, things, and we want some slabs here. Okay, so this comes up to here, and from this point onward we will be going with slabs. We should frame this probably in quartz too, maybe some quartz pillars and chiseled quartz over there, and we want to have a decent view of this. Okay. I just finished reading a book which is called Brainwave by Paul Anderson. 3, that's probably 6, 12, yeah, whatever. By Paul Anderson, and that was I hadn't read a science fiction book in so long. It was just so wonderful to dream again. We want to be able to come up to here. And possibly some viewing areas. What can I do here? What can I do here? Oh. What is this? Those should be stairs. And we should be building this out of glass instead of quartz. Maybe some blue glass. I'm gonna get some blue glass and we'll see how it looks. Okay, everybody, before we get the glass, would somebody please explain this to me? Is this what they call a dead chunk or a corrupt chunk? 'Cause F3A does not seem to get rid of it. And yeah, this might be the beginning of the end for our world. God, I hope not. Alright. On to hunting down the dice. Okay, everybody, I got the goods, and apparently, yeah, this world must be going through some tough times, because check this out. See how long that took? Yikes. No panic, no panic. If something happens, we can all... Crap. I think there's always the... Holy cow. I think there's always the chance that we might... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hold on, let me try to load a backup of this world and see if we're okay. Well, it turns out that not only the whole world had given up, but so did my computer. I tried to restart it and it took quite a bit. But fortunately, the backup was alright. Wow, that kinda scared me. I must be honest, even with the possibility of starting a new world and bringing these builds into that new world, that would mean a lot of work and some weird stuff. So yeah, good. I also noticed that these textures are kinda meh. Ravand retextured the blue orchid, and I have to delete this because I don't know what went through his brain to delete such a beautiful little flower. So I had a backup just before I started recording, which means I only have to get the supplies I had gotten before recording again. But all in all, I don't think there's anything to worry about now or worry about too much, but I should keep my backups up to date, as should you, so a reminder there. Backups up to date, and don't always back up into the same file. 30 ought to be enough. Don't always back up replacing the same file over and over again, because you might actually be backing up a corrupt world without knowing it. So I'm gonna start doing that, cataloging the backups I make, and probably keeping 10 separate backups. So if one's corrupted and the one before that's corrupted, and so on and so forth, at least I get nine other tries until I get it right. But okay, I'm gonna. No, we're just about there. So I can carry on with the conversation that we were having. Let's just dump these. That we were having about the book I read. Man, did that thing make me dream again? It was awesome. I hadn't read a sci-fi book in so long, and if you're not very aware, just let me check. Yep, chunks there. If you're not very aware of what to read or what's good, remember these names: Hugo and Nebula. These are the names of the awards that the best sci-fi writers in the universe get. So if you read something from someone that got a Hugo or Nebula award, and that's usually in the cover of the book itself. And that's usually in the cover of the book itself. You're done. That's pretty much it. You are bound to have a very pleasant reading experience. And in my case, it was just wow. Just wow. I'll tell you about it. I'll keep telling you about it, but first let's figure out what we're gonna do here. So I want these to go here probably, so we may have some glowstone here and possibly replace this with quartz, maybe popping it out a bit, and we'll enter here? Yeah, here. and we'll come inside here. Let's just plop these down. We'll come inside here, and we can break blocks. Yeah, we can. That's the texture for the breaking glass is messed up in this texture pack. So we were placing down these blocks, and I was telling you about the book I just read, which is called Brainwave by Paul Anderson, Poul Anderson. A very, very good science fiction writer. Too. And we are out of glass, so I'm gonna cook up some glass, and I'll keep talking about Paul Anderson and another one, James P. Hogan. Be right back. So Paul Anderson wrote about the possibility, fantasized, let's call it, about the possibility that the Earth is within some sort of electromagnetic field that that inhibits the functioning of brain cells, the correct functioning of brain cells at their full capacity. So within a few weeks, I think this is just fine. I would put this here, but yeah, okay, that's just fine. So now we only need to put some quartz around here, some glowstone here, and some quartz here too. Yeah, all quartz. Let's get some quartz, and I'll finish telling the part of the story. So imagine the whole of mankind, essentially within a few weeks or months, gets an average IQ of about 300 or 400. If that makes any sense. It doesn't, because the IQ measuring system only goes up to 200. But yeah, the equivalent. And the thing is that becoming smarter or becoming capable of performing more complex and faster reasoning doesn't necessarily make you a good person. That is the whole premise. So we wanted quartz and glowstone. That is the whole premise of the thing. Actually, let's get some more. The whole premise of the thing. So people are still scared. If you're a cruel person, you'll still be cruel, or you'll only be become a smarter cruel person. Which is very it's very interesting to think about it, because it especially when it comes to politics, it really makes me think that maybe people are so intensely conditioned by the average reasoning process that you can't really do anything to, let's call it, save. It's not save, but to enlighten the older people about how wrong their political ideas are. And of course, I'm turning my guns here towards older people, because they are the most difficult to convince to accept other ways of political reasoning. Let's grab a crafting table here, which really can mean 2, 4, which really can mean that is this the chiseled? Yeah, chiseled. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, which might mean that energies should be focused on on younger people and not older people. Uh, which might, which I'll admit, it sounds cruel. It sounds cruel, but well, we have to think of some way of making things happen, don't we? I mean, kind of like this. Of some way of making things happen. Uh, we can't just keep on dreaming. We have to think how are we going to convince people that uh, that things aren't working out, that society isn't working out. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That society isn't working out. Nothing happens like it should. Nothing. It's wow. It's just sometimes it's overwhelming to think about all this stuff. But all in all, the idea I wanted you guys to have is that I I've only ever I've dreamed with a lot of stuff, but nothing like the way science fiction, a good science fiction book makes me dream. It's really uncanny. Uh, let's say that what do you call it? Fantasy might be uh, pretty or even beautiful. Fantasy stuff might be beautiful. Uh, it might actually there's a lot of stuff that you can take advantage of. It gives an artsy view of the world, and it's really cool. But the real dreams come with science fiction. That's what makes your mind soar. That is where you'll find your your nirvana, your intellectual nirvana. It's with good science fiction, and like I said, Hugo and Nebula awards. If you ever feel like it, don't waste time on anything else. Look for anybody that won the Hugo or Nebula awards, and you'll be very, very much good to go. Okay, so I think that this was a tiny little project for today, and it ended up taking a lot longer than I anticipated because our world died and my computer kind of freaked out. But still, step by step, the core is getting there. I purposefully haven't touched the iron tower, the future iron tower yet, because I am trying to wait for 1.8 to come out to use the new materials there. So that's gonna be a thing. Then we still have to reorganize the portals. We still have the nether place, that nether regions to work on. There's still a ton of stuff to do, and well, our whole lives to do it. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I have been the Neural, and I hope you have an awesome day.